Welcome back to Nostalgianomics. Thought today we could do a good old-fashioned market recap to just see how much trouble all of us investors are in. As we know, Pokemon is in the process of printing things into the ground as we get more and more restocks and releases on multiple online websites, Costco's, Walmart's, and Targets across the country. And this increase in supply is destined to doom all of our Scarlet Violet era investments, and anyone talking positively about these are obviously shills and FOMO experts. And so before we get into all that good stuff, I do have to shout out today's video sponsor. It is Arizona TCG. Guys, they've got a few new things going on, all right? So obviously you can send them in their cards. They only charge a 13.5% fee for them to consign them and sell them for you. But they are now also a PSA certified dealer where they can do the same thing that GameStop does. Is you can send them in your raw cards, they will submit them for you. And also, they even have a buy it now option now to where if you don't want to send them at the mercy of an auction, they will list your cards buy it now. And so, Arizona TCG's got a lot of different things they offer now. If you want to use a buy it now or auction listing, they have that. If you want to send in your cards for them to grade for you and then they can list them at auction or buy it now afterwards, they'll do that for you as well. I will leave the link to them in the description in the comment section below if you want to check out any of those awesome services. All right, let's start out, guys, with Destined Rivals. Destined Rivals is still a $250 booster box. Now, obviously, people can show you some ridiculous pre-release price of like $400+, but let's be real. Destined Rivals has been about a $250 to $260 box the entire time it's been released. After pre-release, all the craziness was over, this box has not fallen. At very worst, it's down 5%. Destined Rivals is holding up better than I think most people ever imagined. And again, everyone's crying, saying, oh, it shouldn't be that expensive. Pokemon needs to print it into the ground. It's pissing everybody off, all those good things. But the way it sits, it is still a $250 box. Extremely strong market, even in the summer. Journey Together, the dark horse, is starting to run again. If you guys have not seen, Journey Together is on an uptick. It is now the lowest listing, being at $215 a box. If you're asking yourself, is anyone actually paying that, Alex? Of course they are. $214.99 recent sale today as I'm filming this video. Journey Together, guys, on the move, $215. Prismatic Evolutions, it's gonna crash, print it into the ground. It's holding up very stable at $110. You could have found it on the open market eBay TCG player for in the 90s for a brief little stint there. I think about a week, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks time. Then it was right back into the hundreds. Now it's right back up to around $110. Right in that range where I thought it was going to be a good pickup, 100 to 120. I still stand by that. I think we're just limited a time now till more of those Costco bundles keep making their way through the market until this box starts to run again. I think we will start to see 120s and 130s again on this ETB before long. I know, say it with me, guys. Alex is a shill. Surging Sparks, the reprint is now making its way through the market. The supply is dwindling again. It is right back at $240 a box. If you go look at the sellers, we have a couple sellers with not the greatest feedback. One has a 95.9% with 79 sales at $237.99 plus 2 shipping. Then we have one at 96.8 with the 80 sales at $240. Everyone else is $240 plus on Surging Sparks again, meaning all the reprints have made it through the system. And no, we did not see MSRP. You do not pass go. You do not collect your $200. In fact, it never even broke $200 a booster box. So to everyone saying all the investors are going to be crying because these boxes are going to go to zero, well, sorry, wrong again. Shrouded Fable, the worst performing set in the era, is now a $70 ETB. I made multiple videos on this ETB where you could have bought it in the 30s. You can see it right here. Look at this, $30 in ETB. I was making videos saying it was a good pickup back then. You could pick it up in the 30s, in the 40s. Heck, at release and pre-release, it was $40, $45. You've literally almost doubled your money. Depending on when you got in, you're 80, 90, 100% up on your money on freaking Shrouded Fable. But I get it. I'm going to wait, Alex. Twilight Masquerade, continuing its run to $300, $285. Nobody liked this set. It was available for around $100 or less at release. Very, very far below MSRP. Nobody wanted it. You had your chance. You didn't take it. It's no one's fault but yourself. And now it's $285 box. Could it get reprinted? Sure. But Surging Sparks just got reprinted. Did it crash? No. Prismatic's getting reprinted. Is it crashing? No. This idea that this box is going to crash back to MSRP if a reprint comes, I think it's a fleeting dream at this point. Will it be cheaper in the future? Yeah, possibly. Will it be $160 a box? Very unlikely. So can I say it's a great time to pick this box up? No. But do I also think it's a great time to sell and dump? No, I really don't. I think Twilight Masquerade is going to be one of the top sets in this era, like it or not. We got Temporal Forces. It is now over $230 with shipping. We can go look at the things listed. $230 with shipping. What is that? About $240 with shipping. It looks like it's very close to being a $240 box. We can look at some of the recent sales. And yeah, I mean, $238, $240, $235, $240. Guys, Temporal Forces is on the move. We've got Paldean Fates, $190 ETB now. Guys, I mean, Paldean Fates is really getting close to being out of rotation. It is very close to being out of its reprint window. Will we get more supply that drops it? Possibly, but I honestly do not see this set not being a very expensive ETB in the times to come. It's unlikely we're going to get a large reprint at this point. It's unlikely we're going to get an ETB reprint at all at this point. And so Paldean Fates, another great play if anyone would have made it. By the way, if you guys don't know, a year ago, this was a $40 ETB. $40, meaning if you were part of the I'm going to wait crowd, well, you have none. If you bought it and said, you know what, $43 is still extremely low risk, well, you 3x your money, 4x your money, whatever it is. Crazy. Paradox Rift, running into the two teens. You know, it looks like one seller with 2 sales has it with shipping, I don't know, about $215. Another seller with 36 sales has it for about $218. And then everyone else is listing it at $219 to $220. Paradox Rift was everywhere, guys. Everywhere for in the 80s and 90s, everywhere. 151 ETB is still pushing in the 240s, 250s. Nothing's new there. It's been there for a minute now. Obsidian Flames, 246, still making its run into the 250s. As you can see, that's what all the lowest listings are at. That's what people are continuously paying for it. It is a $240 plus booster box. Now we got to stop here. I have a lot of people online saying that nobody knew Paldea Evolve was coming. No one was talking about it. These are just some of the videos I pulled out, but I got receipts because I seem to not get any credit for Paldea Evolve. Everyone's so mesmerized by this price. So by the way, Paldea Evolve, it's on its run at $400, $376 plus 10 shipping. We got another one here for $380s, $390s. Guys, we're probably like, I don't know, less than 20 boxes away from it being a $400 box. We're well on the way, right? I just want to show you some of these videos. This was over a year ago. I made a video, right? The future of Pokemon investing in Scarlet Violet era. I shouted out Paldea Evolved at $96.68. I made another one, top 5 investments September 2023. It was Paldea Evolved, $559.85 a case. I shouted out again, what is the best Pokemon investment right now? This was, again, a year ago. It was Paldea Evolved, right? I even had this one. Look at this one. The best Pokemon investment December 2023. Here, I'm going to play this for you real quick. Ready for it? One of the top sets in all Scarlet Violet era. It's already proving true, and it's criminally undervalued as well, still in the I called it one of the top sets in all of Scarlet Violet era when nobody liked it. And then again, my biggest video on my channel, my largest viewed video, Paldea Evolve reprints, where I explained in that this is a great time to pick it up. Don't be fooled by you think everything's going to crash. It's not going to. Paldea Evolve's a pickup. If you want to know when the reprint happened, it was right here. The reprint happened right here. It dropped from the 140s down to the 130s. People thought it was going to crash. It didn't, and it went to the absolute moon. So for everyone saying no one knew Paldea was coming, I literally called it out for a year and a half. And these are just the videos I pulled out. I probably had 20 videos and live streams on my channel, other channels, pushing Paldea Evolved. And guys, if you just want to see how it's performed, well, it's more than Darkness Blaze, more than Vivid Voltage, more than Battle Styles. It's more than Silver Tempest. It's more than Astral Radiance. It's nipping on the doorsteps of Brilliant Stars and Chilling Rain. So all the people that were giving me crap in all the comment sections and all those videos saying, Alex, you should be buying Sword and Shield. Stop the FOMO. Stop the shilling. Paldea Evolved. I'm going to wait. It's going to be cheap forever. They're going to reprint it umpteenth times. And here we are. Again, another reason why you should not listen to the nonsense online and understand when things are good deals, and that this reprint into the ground thing that everyone repeats, like, I don't know, like it's this like agreed upon thing in the hobby that like all these sets get printed so much they become cheap for years and years. It's false. It's a fallacy. It's mythological, just like made up terms that people come up with to cope with the fact that they missed out. Last but not least, we have Scarlet Violet base, $200 plus $10 shipping. That is the lowest ones on the market right now. If we look at the actual sales data on it, yeah, 210. So, in conclusion, every single Scarlet Violet era set, specialty set and booster box set alike is moving up in value, not down. Not stagnant. Even the ones that are constantly getting more prints. 151 constantly has more product added to the market. ETBs are up. Prismatic Evolution, Costco bundles, booster bundle prints, all these different products being added to the market. Still rising back to 110 in ETB, right? We've got Surging Sparks with the big reprint that hit. Guess what? Still back to 240, a booster box. Other boxes hitting all-time highs, running more and more. And all you hear is, oh, all these Pokemon investment YouTubers, they're shilling you, they're creating FOMO. I can tell you one thing. Anyone that's watched any of my videos in the past couple years and taken any advice and done it themselves, you're up money. You've made large amounts of money. And guess what? In another, I don't know, what is it now, 8 months, we're going to be having a celebration here on this channel on rotation day when all of the first 6 sets of Scarlet Violet era go out of rotation. That's right. SV Base, Paldea, Obsidian, Paradox, Paldean Fates, and 151. They all go out of rotation early next year. For anyone that thinks they're going to reprint all of those sets enough to really dramatically drop the prices and you're going to have this this fairy tale opportunity to get in at MSRP or under, you're sadly mistaken. And everyone that did buy in and didn't wait and took the risk, we're all going to be celebrating when all of our gains are going to be pretty much locked in, continuing to rise. And guess what? You can sell right now. You can sell your Paldea Evolve right now, lock in your 300-400% gains, and ride off into the sunset, and everyone yapping. It's meaningless because you already realized your gains. Like, you've already won. You can sell all this stuff right now. You've already won. You're 100, 200, 300% up on a lot of this stuff. Who cares what everyone is saying at this point? Worrying about reprints, worrying about the Pokemon market falling off, worrying about, things are too high, they're overinflated, there's too many people shilling, there's too much, money moving in, it doesn't understand the hobby. All these ridiculous excuses to make up for the fact that we're in a bull market. The bull market continues to rage. Summer's not affecting it. And people are just upset that they can't afford the things they want, but obviously other people can, because every one of these boxes, these are not list prices. They are active sales happening day in and day out. That's all I got, guys. If you want to stay on the sidelines, keep complaining, have at it. If you want to get in and take action, well, in 2 or 3 years when I make another video like this, you can actually be part of it. You can be one of the people that made a bunch of money as well. That's all I got. We're out.